Hey guys, welcome back. Welcome back to the channel. This is Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S World. I'm sitting here showing you guys a video of Eat with Q. This is Steven's friend, Eat with Q. Steven is the one that Eat with Q is talking about, that went over to Nigeria. And this is Steven's wife. That's Steven's wife, which is Eat with Q, husband, sister. So Eat with Q, husband, sister, married Steven from the United States. So now Eat with Q is over there with Steven's wife, brother. So check it out, guys. Just listen to what Eat with Q is talking about. All I want to say is, honey, I hope that you are knowing what you are doing and the situation that you may be getting yourself into. Not saying whether it's good or bad or ugly, but just saying overall, hoping that you have made the right decision, the right choice, and made the perfect step, which nothing's perfect, Q. So let's hear more about Eat with Q's sister-in-law here. Steven, which is Q's friend from the States, who now resides, I assume, in Nigeria, or probably he's back here in this state. Let's just hear a little bit more about what Q's talking about. You know, she's a little deranged, delusional, decrease.
Lovable person. Thank you. So after this video, I'm going to show you some chats on my phone. The one I posted you on my page, on my WhatsApp. Some of my friends were like, this lady, she was just a sweet lady. The other people had so many good things to say about you. Nice. And they were saying,
so her Eat with Q Eat with Q's sister is saying that some of her friends, you know, were shouting out Eat with Q, saying how nice and, you know, generous and pleasant and sweet that she is. And Eat with Q is saying, oh, that's so wonderful. You know, guys, sometimes we have to think about things and choices that we make in our lives. Okay, I know sometimes we can fall in love, or we think that we're in love. We assume that we're in love, you know, but Q, supposedly in love with this gentleman. He has a snickering look to me, and I may be wrong, you know what I mean? But that's just what I get from him, you know what I mean? Like, he probably do care about her. He probably do love her in his own little special way. But sometimes you have to be very mindful, cautious, and careful. Now, let me tell you a little bit about how it works. Now, I'm not trying to discriminate or bash the Nigeria culture, because I love the Nigeria culture. I love men from Lagos. I love men from Jamaica. I love men from Haiti. Okay. I love men from Ghana. So, you know, I actually love dating them more so than our own men, I'm sorry to say, you know, although I have children by American men, but it's just something about them that just make you grasp onto them. But let's get back to the culture of dealing with certain men from certain countries or states or whatever. Now, over in Nigeria, in Lagos, Nigeria, you know, there are, you know, possibly a lot of scams over there in Nigeria. And, you know, you have to be very, very cautious and very, very careful how you go about meeting these men over there. Now, do I think that Q stepped too fast into this relationship with this gentleman? Yes, I do. 7 months prior into her knowing this man, she's married to him. It makes you wonder, it makes you think, were you that desperate? Are you that curious, you know, about having a man in your life? Is it that you don't want to be alone? Is it that you don't want to be, you know, considered, you know, not having anyone in your life, or no one interested in you or wanting you? It's not like that, or it shouldn't be like that. You know, I truly believe, Q, that you stepped too fast into this relationship with this man prior to him being this young lady's sister right here. This is Q's sister. This is Q, husband's sister that sits beside her. So basically, this is how Q met her husband, through her husband's sister. Okay, but 7 months prior into the relationship, Q decides that she wants to travel her ass all the way over there to Nigeria with this man whom she actually truly don't know much about. She really don't know much about this man. You know what I mean? So now you're there in Nigeria with this man. You're there, you're sleeping with this man. You're there, and question number one to you, Miss Q, is you're there, you're sleeping with this man. He's your husband now. Have you been tested? Have he been tested? Have you both been tested together? Did you take the consideration to take it upon yourself to protect yourself to see if this man has had every STD test there is before you consume this man, before you lay down with this man, before you even thinking about marrying this man? Now I am confused. Are you married to this man? Did you already have the traditional wedding? Give us more, Q. Give us more. Let's just hear a little bit more about what Q's sister-in-law is talking about. Hope you guys enjoying the video.
Relationships that make me feel like I have to do a lot.
Yes, to prove yourself.
Yeah. I have to be the one to be showing more love, more everything.
Yes.
So when I met my husband, the reverse was the case. He was the one doing most of the loving. Everything was more.
You hear this, guys?
At first, I was finding it like, I said, what is wrong with this one?
Okay.
Because this man have already made me believe that you have to struggle in a relationship.
Come on, you gotta be the one chasing.
Yeah, I have to be the one chasing. Everything is less stressful.
Yes.
Everything is easy.
And that's how it's supposed to be.
There's no like perfect relationship.
Y'all hearing Q? Q, you better take heed to what sister's saying to you, girl. You know what I mean? You don't have to be the one to initiate all the loving, the caressing, the caring. Those men have to, they have to give that as well. Now, my thing of the matter is that Q stepped into this relationship a little too fast for me, because prior into the 7 months that she knew this man, which she absolutely don't know everything about this man. And we're going to keep this camera directly on Q and her sister-in-law. Now, my question is this going to last? Is this relationship going to last? Is this going to be a situation where Q is going to bring this man over to the States? Now, let me tell you what happened once upon a time with a situation like that, Q. Hold on, let me turn this down. There was a friend of mine who no one could tell her absolutely, positively nothing about the man that she was dating from Lagos. Okay? Lagos, Nigeria. Okay? She was talking to this man. She met this man online. They talked but at least I can say she did talk to this man for a year before, everything. She started getting into the, believing him with his love and caring and, and compassion for her, and, had her brainwashed and, manipulated, violated her in every way that he could, for him to get over here to the United States. Excuse me, and which he is in the United States. He resides, and I cannot say, but he is in the United States. Are they together now? No, they're not together. Does he have his family over here with him now? Yes, he does. You see the manipulation of it all? He baited her in. He pretended he loved her, cared for her, and everything. She was sending him money and all kinds of things, and then he brainwashed her to, go try to get sign him up with however they do that thing about like a visa visit, a visa work, a working visa, a visa, visit pass, and a card and all of that stuff. And however, you know what I mean? I tried to tell her, listen, honey, be careful what you're doing. I hope you know what you're doing. I said, because some of those men, and I'm not going to label all men from Lagos the same, because there may be some perfect ones there, and everybody's not perfect, but there may be some good ones there. There may be some honest ones there. But be careful how you go about meeting these men and listen to them very clearly, because some of them are scandalous and some of them can be very much so manipulators, and some of them can brainwash you to the capacity of you loving them. And she fell in love with this gentleman. She was sending this man money, and I said, listen, what you need to do, he's a man, he's in Legos, let him work. I said, but you sending him money constantly like that, girl, I don't know. You better be careful, because you may be setting yourself up for failure. Well, lo and behold, I was right. She set herself up for complete failure. Okay? Sending this man money. And I'm not talking about $20 or $30 or $40. And let's just better yet say that not a girlfriend, but someone that I've met, as far as like, you're going to the store, you're out and you're about, and you're in the line, you're playing your lottery numbers and things of that sort. And I was talking to my African friend who used to reside at a station, and, we was talking, and he was asking about my friend who resides in Lagos, asking me about my friend. And I told him I no longer talk to him because, he's just a womanizer, he's a manipulator. He can't keep his penis in his pants. And, he tells me about all of his trips and his business and his hotels. And then when he talked to me, he pulling women up on the thing that he done slept with that night or getting ready to sleep with, because me and him was just basically friends, And I say this to say to Q, I hope that you are making the right decision and choice in your life, baby doll. I hope that you don't mess around and this man play you, use you, manipulate you, violate you, get him over here to the state where he wants to be and where he wants to come. And then all of a sudden, he has that card. All of a sudden. Now, you as his wife, he comes over to the state. You are fully responsible for this man. Now, if he's coming over here on a working visa, I don't know how that works. If he's coming over here on a visit visa, I still don't know how that works. But you are responsible for that man's well-being if he comes to this state. Okay? Eat with Q. You are responsible for this man. All right? So I just hope that you're not just about to be manipulated, violated by this gentleman. Because I don't know, maybe it's just the smile that he gives, give him that little sneakering look. He looks very sneakering to me, very sneaky, so, and then again, like I said, I might be wrong, but I truly believe that she stepped into this situation too soon, too fast, and too early. You should have given yourself time to know this man. Oh, look at this lady. She's full. Oh, they're sitting on the floor. Excuse me, guys.
You're not nobody to take no mind.
You're just going to get the same spot.
And you still don't need that.
Listen, guys.
All you do is to keep hating on people.
That's it.
Why the people you're hating on
Continue to progress.
the people you're
And
hating on
continue to
continue to
grow.
progress. All you do is to just be the first person to know about their progress and
That's
look
it.
for error and
Hear 'em, guys?
things can never go well for you
Yes.
if you're that type of person.
That's so true.
But once you're a free-spirited person, you're a
Yes.
clean-hearted person,
Yes.
things will work for you.
Yes. It's
As
so
long
true.
as you work for something, it will work.
It's so true.
Because even the Bible said, I'll bless the fruits of your hands.
Don't get in here preaching, okay? Don't get in there preaching.
So, the thing is, it's normal. When you put in so much work and nothing seems to be working, it's because...
So this lady right here is married to Steven, which is Eat with Q friend from, from where Q is from, I assume. But he went over to Nigeria and he married this woman. Baby, what's wrong with that ring? That ring could be a little bit bigger, auntie.
Should be your work.
Yes.
Should be yourself. How to be better.
Yes.
Look at Eat with Q, just as crazy as they come. Just as crazy as they come. Took her ass all the way over there to Lagos. Don't know nobody over there. Went over there and married that damn man, or getting ready to marry that man. Girl, I hope you make the right decision or the right choices. And if you decide to have a baby, you better bring your ass back over to America and get pregnant and have that baby over here. Don't you get your ass pregnant over there and mess around. They want to take that baby from your ass. Eat with Q. You better know what you're doing, girl. Because they have some manipulators there now. All of them are not judged the same, but they have some manipulators there. Now, I know a gentleman from Lagos. Okay, Kappa, net Nigeria. I know, a guy from there, and I knew him for over 13 years. And we used to talk on the phone. We used to talk on Skype. We used to talk on Duo and everything. You know what I mean? But now I have no connection with him at all. Why? It's because he's such a manipulator. You know what I mean? He has a wonderful, beautiful wife who he cheats on, who he doesn't value, and he has children, which they are teenagers, and one is growner than the other. And, he has his own business. He's an entrepreneur, and, he's just a pure manipulator, a womanizer. Any woman that has a shishi, a kupachi, a kudina, a troce, bruh gonna get up in it, okay? And when he travels, because I know him so well, and we're supposed to be such friends and everything, he let me down several times. And that's what made me push back. Now, he once upon a time wanted me to come over there to Lagos, Nigeria. Hey, babe, let me tell you guys, that shit wasn't going to happen. You already know that Anastasia GHIRADELLI'S world was not going over to no Nigeria, honey. 5,000, 6,000 and something miles away from my home. And I'm going over there. And then you're going to tell me you'll put me up in a hotel with some of your people? How dare you think you would put me up in a hotel with some of your people and stay in a, what do you call that? A RV, I guess, what you call it, with some people of his, members and family members and shit like that. Bruh, you done lost your damn mind. Is that what you do, bruh, when you bring those women over from America over there to see you? You put them up in that RV with your family members and your friends and stuff? Well, it ain't going to happen here, okay? I ain't that desperate. I ain't that lonely for no man. If I'm going to meet a man, if I'm be with somebody, I could be with a man right here where I live at. You understand what I'm saying? But to travel all the way over to Nigeria to find the sources that you think that may be good for you and may not be good for you is ludicrous. It is absolutely ludicrous. This woman took her ass all the way over there to Nigeria. And then, quote unquote, she states the fact that first and foremost, she's not coming back. Q, make up your mind. Are you coming back or you staying there? Are you even registered to live in Nigeria? Let's hear a little bit more what Cray talking about.
Forgot about it. And you can even get the same thing not being baptized when you ask God to forgive you for your sins and things of that nature. But it felt so good to be baptized because that is the symbolization of you're being washed clean. Mm-hmm. You're not the same person. You're turning away. When you go back into that water, you are leaving it behind. When you come up, you are a brand new person again.
Listen to Craig.
I just want to encourage some people, you know what I mean? Like, celebrate for others. When I found out Faith was getting married, I was so happy for her. Not knowing that my blessing
was so happy. Like, she was more excited than me. He was more excited than me because at the point she was even get ready for my wedding more than me.
Now
she was so happy.
Come on, listen, guys.
It's just like God continues to answer my prayers. Even when I wasn't in church and not doing the right things and not being a good Christian.
Favorite tearing them eggs up, y'all.
God, His favor, His love has always been around me. His protection.
Come on, listen to him.
Show that God never forgot about you. You forgot about Him. You forgot about God, but you got to get your heart together. Pray for a better heart. Pray for a better spirit. And there's a lot of things that influence the darkness of the heart. There's a lot of things that we watch, things that we listen to, toxic people that you got as your friends.
Well, that may be so cute, but the thing of the matter is that you just carried your ass over there too fast, too soon. You understand what I'm saying? First and foremost, you don't even know the culture. First and foremost, you don't even know the language. First and foremost, you don't even know what they speak upon or speak about when they speak in their language. You could be sitting in the midst of them. In the midst of your husband friends, and they could be dogging you out, talking about you like a dog. Learn the culture. Learn the language before you just make all this quick decision to jump up and run over there and move with this man. Okay? Let's listen to a little bit more, guys.
Take, and before you know it, that is what happened to me. And before you know it, if you're not strong enough, strong enough in your faith, strong enough in who you are, it can overcome you, and you get overcome with gossip. You get overcome with all types of negativity, you know, that's not who you are deep down inside, for real. So I thank God for my deliverance. I thank God for my journey here in Nigeria. God can transform your life. He's transformed mine. I know He's transformed yours. God has shown you many things that you probably didn't even know, like, wow, this is possible, you know. And we're not trying to preach or anything like that, but it's just an inspirational video, you guys. Like, we all have a story. We all come from somewhere, and Favor had no idea, because she met an amazing person, you know what I mean? Me, amazing person. But I can absolutely admit that, yes, once upon a time, I have been, that's why I was saying to you how important it is for me now and over the last few years that friendship is very important to me. I don't want anybody in my life that's a snake, that's not a real friend, because I'm
You hear it, y'all?
If I'm your friend, I love you.
You hear her? Look at Favor face. Do you think do you think that Favor is an honest friend, or going to be an honest sister-in-law? Listen to Eat With Cute.
That's not a friend. You know what I mean? Somebody that don't like you one minute, then they love you one minute. Somebody, a friend that's throwing shade at you. That's not your friend. That's not your friend. You know what I mean? So I've learned a lot over the years. I'm a brand new person. I don't have to keep saying it over and over again, but it's the truth. And I have my brand new family, you guys. My beautiful sister Favor. I have so many sisters now, you guys. They love me so much. It's genuine, it's real, and we're not here trying to convince you of anything, because we know what it is at the end of the day. But I'm in a beautiful family. I'm married into a beautiful family, and I want you guys to support Favor. We're going to have her link down below of her channel. Support her. She is the most beautiful person. One of the most.
All right, you hear her, right? Y'all hear Eat What You talking about? Listen.
Thank you for welcoming me into the queenness, because I started getting my crown. I started realizing that there's a crown that actually exists when I came to Nigeria.
Yeah,
so
every woman deserves
every woman
to be treated as a queen, because the truth is, it's not easy. The way is not easy for the woman, it's not easy for the man too. So in as much as
all right, guys. So